Hey, Tigers! It's me, it's Mr. Allen. I want to talk to you today about hypercitation. Um, as we get going in our commentary unit, what we're going to notice as we start looking at mentor texts and things like that is that sources are not cited the same as what we saw in our lit analysis essays. They're not using MLA, they're using a kind of more modern, elegant way of citing where they hyperlink in links to the articles that they're using. This is very common on newspaper websites and magazine websites. They use hypercitation. So let's talk about what hypercitation is. Let me make this a little smaller so that you can see the text. There we go. So, like we were saying, hypercitation is where you hyperlink and give author credit, the author's credit, and you link back directly to the original work. That could be, another online article. That could be a link to a database article. That could be a link to a book. It could be a link to a lot of things. So instead of in-text citations, the author and the page number, we just hypercite. We hyperlink whatever we're using. And then when people read your work, they can just click it and then go. We are going to see that in our mentor text. And when we do our genre exploration, we're going to see this hypercitation. So the next thing is, we're going to skip that one. So where do we link it? There is some common best practices when it comes to where we should cite our sources and where we should put things. Let me move this out of the way once again so that, man, I'm going to just have to edit all this stuff out, like this is just horrible. I guess I didn't need to. Yeah, I'm going to edit this out. You're not going to see this part at all. This is all going to be edited out. It's going to seem perfect to you. So when you're prepping, we want to put our hypercitation in the prep for your quote. Just like we did with the lit analysis essay, we kind of prepped and transitioned into our quotes and our paraphrases. So I like to put it in one of three places. I like to put it either on the author's name and cite on the author's name, or the article title, or the publication title. So if it's the name of the newspaper, the name of the website. So here's an example, right? Here's my quote. And this is from a Michael Chabon essay titled William and I. So I wrote, Michael Chabon in his essay entitled William and I accentuates this question. The handy thing about being a father is that the historical standard is so pitifully low. And I don't need an in-text citation at the end because I'm not doing that kind of citation. I elected to cite right here, and I linked it to the title of the article. You can see that I still did italics for the title of the essay. I could have also put it on Michael Chabon and did the link on the author's name. I didn't include the book title, which the book title is Manhood for Amateurs. I could have, and then I could have linked it to the book title as well. But in this example, there's like two places that you could use and do your hypercitation. Then let's go here. Then the next question is, well, what if I'm linking to a book? What do I do? The easiest thing to do when you're hyperciting and you're trying to get it linked to a book is to go to the Library of Congress online catalog, search for the book, and then you can get this LCCN. That's a Library of Congress number for the book. It's a permanent link that will never go away. Because the problem with things like linking to an Amazon page or something like that is, yeah, you would get the book information, but maybe not necessarily the same version that you're using. And oftentimes, Amazon will use different versions of the book and sell different versions of the book under the same page. So the Library of Congress is the best way to do it. I don't think that many of us are going to have this problem in our essay. We're probably not going to be citing from books. So now here's some examples. And I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way a little bit. This will all get edited out. You won't see this at all. So here is 1, 2, 3. And there's 3 different examples. And if I was in class today, I would have done a pear deck and you would have been able to see this. And then we would have had like a little quiz question. You would have chosen which one is done correct. So there's 3 different hypercitations on this slide. Which one is the right one? So take a second, look at these 3, and then you choose in your mind which one's correct. And then we'll come back. Okay, hopefully that's enough time. If you chose 2, you're right. That's the correct one. In number 1, this is a terrible place to put your link because it's not attached to anything that's an identifier for the article. So a better place would be the name of the publication, the title of the publication. Washington Post would be the correct place to put it. This one's right. This one, you have 2 places. This, putting it on the word states, not a good place. So either putting it on the author or putting it on Hakai magazine would be a better place to put it. I believe that's the last slide here. Yeah. So what I'm going to show you now is I have a practice. In Google Classroom, you have this, it should be posted now. You have this hypercitation practice, and you just watch the instruction video. And so then this is your practice assignment. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and use this. You don't need to go and read the articles that I've linked here. But what you're going to do is I have paraphrasing examples and I have quoted examples. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose what part of the prep are you going to put the hypercitation. So you can go ahead and, like let's say you wanted it on this. I mean, this wouldn't be correct, but let's say you wanted to put it on stressful situation. You would go and copy this link, select the text, go up to link, and then insert the link and paste this address right there. But you're going to decide what's the best place. Remember that our 3 places are the author's name, the publication title, the book title, the article title, things like that would be better. Organization, that would be better than just random words. And then when you're done with that assignment, go ahead and submit. And then there's one more, and you'll see some more instructions from me later. All right. Good luck. Bye.